Crowder's Mountain State Park in North Carolina offers over 20 miles of hiking trails, with rewarding views from its two separate peaks found within the park, including the Pinnacle and Crowder's Mountain. We'll cover trail options to reach both peaks, so you can have an idea of what to expect when hiking these sets of trails. On a clear day, you'll have wide views from the overlooks at a height of roughly 800 feet over the surrounding area, with the ability to see the Charlotte skyline in the distance. The park is just 30 miles west of Charlotte in Gaston County near Kings Mountain and Gastonia. This location helps make the park a very popular destination for those in the surrounding area. There are a few parking options depending on what you might be looking to do, but for us we'll start from the trailhead at the Visitor Center, which begins with a short path that then gives you the option of taking either a roughly 2-hour round trip to the Pinnacle Overlook or a 3-hour round trip hike to Crowder's Mountain. Both of these hikes utilize trails rated as strenuous. For the Crowder's Mountain hike, we'll make a loop using the Crowder's, Rocktop, Tower, and Backside trails, and heading the other way to the Pinnacle Overlook, we'll take the Pinnacle Trail. The Crowder's Trail is moderate with some slight elevation changes for a lighter start to the hike, which will ultimately take you to a road crossing. Shortly after, you'll find the trail junction for Rocktop Trail that we'll transition to. The trail quickly makes a sharp left, so keep an eye out for the trail marking sign. From here, spot the blazes to traverse up through the rocky path. After the short scramble up, you'll head left again and you'll start following the ridge of Crowder's Mountain. On a clear day, you'll have scenic views on both sides as you work your way up, and it will be evident how the trail got its name. You'll find some areas of this trail are more technical, and it can be helpful to bring trekking poles. Ultimately, the Rocktop Trail brings you to the Tower Trail, which is essentially a utility road that has a moderate climb the rest of the way. At the top of this trail, you'll find a set of radio and cell phone towers that this trail gets its name from. From here, we'll transition to the Backside Trail, which for us will start right near the Crowder's Mountain Overlook. Take some time to safely enjoy the views. It can get very crowded here on a nice weekend day, so try to visit at an off-peak time if at all possible. Leaving the overlook on the Backside Trail, we'll head down 330 steps that we would have faced if we had come up the other way. So for us, the trail isn't nearly as strenuous as the rating. Once you reach the bottom of the steps, it's a slight decline until you sink back up with Crowder's Trail. Crowder's Trail continues with some slight elevation changes as you head back to sync back up with the trail junction with Rocktop Trail to then head back to the Visitor Center. Transitioning to the Pinnacle Trail, which is a 2-mile hike one way to the Pinnacle Overlook, which is the highest point in Gaston County at just over 1,700 feet. It's a nearly constant climb for the 2-mile trip up, which gets steeper as you get closer to the Overlook. Near the Overlook, you'll find a trail junction with the Ridgeline Trail, which is a trail that runs over 6 miles one way into South Carolina to connect with the Kings Mountain State Park over the Carolina border. At the end of the trail, you'll find steps up to head up to the Overlook area. Enjoy the views, especially knowing that it should be all downhill if you're heading back to the Visitor Center from here. Heading back to the Visitor Center, just know you have the option to take the turnback trail for a different view on the way back. Either way you go, thank you for watching, If you found this video helpful and would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe and we'll have more trail overviews like this in the future. Visit the park's official website for the latest park announcements and trail conditions, and always follow trail guidelines and leave no trace when hiking.